Well, good evening, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather, bringing you a quick video forecast update for tonight, October the 15th, 2014. We're sponsored tonight by Metal Magic in Washington. Give Chad a call at 698-8555 for all of your paintless tint repair needs, and tell them Southern Indiana weather sent you. All right, we got some nasty, sort of showery weather, a lot of really just light, drizzly kind of stuff out there right now. And that's going to continue with us really through the overnight hours. You can see this upper level low just spinning as I put future radar into motion here. Eventually those showers are going to fade and become more of an isolated fashion overnight as we go through the day tomorrow. They'll become very isolated tomorrow as well, and we'll actually start to maybe see a few peaks of sunshine in the afternoon, but beyond that we dry out pretty good on future radar, just not a whole lot to talk about. Let's talk about the weather pattern at hand. Right now there's that upper level low and big upper level low, and we've got a surface low here with it as well, sort of spinning, and you see that eventually moves off to the east. As it does, the rain chances go with it, and then we'll clear out, and maybe for at least a couple of days we'll get a chance to have some nice pleasant weather. We're actually going to warm up to the 70s again on Friday, the way things look right now. But don't expect that to stick around again. That'll be a brief reprieve because you see another cold front moving through, and that will actually move through here by the time we go. Here's Friday morning. By the time Friday evening comes along, that cold front already moves through, so we may warm up to the 70s, the low 70s, 70 to 72 or so on Friday. Beyond that, though, we're going to go back down into the low 60s for Saturday again. That cold front will continue to push off on Saturday, and then you can see high pressure starts to take over for the weekend. That'll be pretty nice. Yes, another cold front on the way, which should bring another reinforcing shot of cool air with it. So we have a very active weather pattern setting up in the shape of multiple fronts moving through, but they're going to be pretty much multiple dry fronts. Let me show you what the GFS says. Here's where we are standing currently. There's that low spinning around, and you see just sort of some shower chances. But by the time Friday comes in, you can see, as far as the eye can see, there's maybe an isolated shower chance here over the weekend. But the GFS is really honing in on places more towards our north, not anywhere down here towards us, basically Ohio and northeastern Indiana there. But then pushing it forward, maybe on Monday, just an isolated chance as this cold front pushes through. It'll be mostly a dry front. And then beyond that, as far as the eye can see, well, it's just pretty much dry weather for us until you get way into the extended period when we may have some chances start to return again, but it's going to be a while. So we're looking for a drier period setting in again, and of course our farmers need that. It'd be nice. I know many of them are still, most of them haven't got their harvest completed yet. So folks, it looks like we're going to be drying out enough. Maybe the farmers will be able to get back into their fields, and of course that would be a very good thing. Temperature spread over the next 16 days, not bad either. Our normal high temperature, by the way, is 68 today. That steadily decreases as you go in time. By the time you get out here towards October the 30th, our normal high temperature actually decreases to 61. So what you're going to see is 68 for a high average today, 61 for an average high by the 30th. We start to cool down pretty rapidly in our average high temperatures, but what you can see here is very seasonable weather shaping up for us. So upper 50s are certainly not out of the question. While that would be a little bit below normal, these upper 50s that you see here, the model showing on Saturday. I'm just looking over here on another screen at my average high temperatures. On Saturday, the average high goes back down to 66. So that's pretty decently below normal, but then by the time you get here to the 26th with a 64, well, the average high is 63, so that's slightly above. It sort of evens out. Basically, again, what you see is very seasonable weather coming up over us. Nothing too extreme. Certainly not extremely high temperatures, but not very cold temperatures here either. Now, exception of maybe a couple of nights here whenever we start to dip down into frost territory, but that's not unheard of this time of the year by any means anyway. Our average low temperature today is 44. By the time you get to the end of the period, the average low temperature is 39. So we're certainly into that time of the year. It does look like we have a chance on Saturday night of potentially seeing some frosty weather and maybe even some freezing weather across the area. Here's what the GFS says for overnight lows. You see it takes us down to 37 here at the Huntingburg Airport, 40 at the Evansville Airport, but 33 up here at the Bloomington Airport. So some of us would probably see a pretty widespread frost out of this. You see winds very The wind barbs here indicating very light winds out of this. So, that's certainly some conditions where we could end up seeing some frosty weather, so we will monitor that, continue to see whether that's a trend or not. But we're getting to that time of the season late into the year where, this is going to be becoming more and more common, and we can start to expect that. Let's go ahead and take a look quickly at your 10-day forecast sponsored by the Smile Center in Huntingburg. Go to southernindianaweather.com, click on your 10-day forecast, and you'll be able to get this. You can also get this on our mobile app as well, folks. We're going down to about 51 degrees tonight. Chance of some showers and drizzle overnight, but really the chance is not that big. It's starting to move out. Isolated chances early in the day. We'll see some sun in the afternoons, partial sun. It's not going to be a completely sunny day, but I do think the sun starts to poke out a little bit during the afternoon hours. Nice sunny day on Friday. We're actually going to be well above normal. We're going to about 72. Again, the average high on Friday should be about 66, so a little bit above normal, and that'll be a welcome change. But like I said, don't get too used to it. That cold front moves through. It's pretty much a dry cold front, but there you see temperatures going back down into the 60s as far as the eye can see. I would not be surprised at all to see some 50s go in with this. The modeling keeps going back and forth between upper 50s and low 60s, so of course I'm going to update it to what the modeling says, but on our 10-day here. But it wouldn't surprise me at all to see some days into the upper 50s across the area here. Pretty much a nice, seasonable mid to late October weather coming our way, and it'll start to dry out a little bit, so that will be a welcome change beyond that. All right, folks, that is what's going on tonight in the weather world. Hope you have a fantastic evening. I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite with your Southern Indiana weather forecast. Take care, and we'll see you next time.